What's going on, 12? So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in the past couple of days, there's been talks about Russell Wilson, trade rumors. Russell Wilson's frustrated with the Seahawks. And in this video, I'm going over, is it time to worry about Russell Wilson? Should we worry about him being traded? Is he not happy in Seattle? And all of this started when Russell Wilson, or not Russell Wilson, but Ian Rappaport, reports by Ian Rappaport of, I believe, NFL Network, came out on Twitter saying that teams have reached out to Seattle about trading for Russell Wilson. Seattle is not interested. So that last verse, Seattle is not interested, is very key to me. I don't think Seattle would trade Russell Wilson. But then, following that tweet, Jason LaConfora of, I believe, CBS Sports, who I do not think is a good sports writer, tweets, I'm hearing Russell Wilson's camp has grown increasingly frustrated by the Seahawks' inability to protect the 8-time Pro Bowler. He has been sacked 394 times in 9 seasons. This situation warrants serious warning. So, 2 tweets within maybe 24 hours of each other, not looking good for the Seahawks. Russell Wilson, teams have been wanting to call a trade for Russell Wilson, and now Jason LaConfora says that he's not happy. And I understand why Russell Wilson is frustrated. He's been, like Jason LaConfora said, sacked 394 times in 9 seasons, and he's been sacked a lot. As you can see, his sacks, in his first rookie season, he was sacked 34 times in 2012. Super Bowl year 2013, 44 times. And then 2014, 42 times. 2015, 45 times, followed by 41 times in 2016. And then 43 times in 2017. And then 2018 is his highest mark, which is 51 times. And then 2019, 48, and this past season, 49 times. His rookie season was a time where he was sacked the least amount of times, and that number, it rises and it declines and it rises again. It's just not consistent by that Seahawks offensive line. But if we're talking about whether or not we should worry about Russell Wilson getting traded to another team, I hope not. There's no reason to worry, okay? Every year, there's going to be teams calling Seattle. They're going to be like, oh, I want Russell Wilson. Seattle's not going to accept that offer, of course. But those teams are going to call because it doesn't hurt to ask. And I don't think Russell Wilson will be traded. You don't move on from a type of quarterback that Russell Wilson is if you're Seattle. In the fourth quarter, he's such a dynamic quarterback. He can bring games that look over back into reality and help the Seahawks win. And he's proven that time and time again. And I see why teams want Russell Wilson. But Seattle, there's no way they let go of Russell Wilson. And if they did, it would have to be for like 20 first-round picks or something. So Seattle won't trade Russell Wilson, and he has a $32 million cap hit, which is another reason why Seattle shouldn't trade him, because they would actually lose money if they traded him. And I'm pretty sure in Wilson's contract, it says he has a no-trade clause, which is good for Seattle because then they don't have to worry about trading him. But he's expressed this. He's upset and frustrated with the offensive line's ability to protect him. So me and a couple of friends discussed this in my Hawks Talk video. If you didn't check it out, you should go back and check it out. But regarding the offensive line, they definitely need some fixes to do because it's just unacceptable, especially if you have a quarterback that's frustrated. It's not going to mix well with the offense. So, Seattle, I would get rid of Mikey Potty. Look for a possible new center because I'm not saying that their current center, Ethan Posick, is bad, but they could improve. And Corey Lindsey from the Green Bay Packers, a little bit expensive of a center, but you're definitely going to get what you pay for. He's going to be the next Justin Britt or Max Unger for Seattle if they can land Corey Lindsey in Seattle. Other than the center position, I think it's really key that they look in the draft for some new talent. Obviously, you got Damian Lewis, you got Dwayne Brown, Brandon Shell. I think those guys are good, but maybe you look for a good backup in the draft. But what's going to be super important is Seattle has to land every single pick they have this season. They don't have the best draft history. I know they drafted Russell Wilson, but that was in the 3rd round. 1st round or above, everything goes downhill for Seattle. They just can't seem to draft the perfect guy in the 1st round. They don't have a 1st round pick this year or next year, so we don't have to worry about Seattle picking a 1st round bust. But with the limited picks that they do, they need to make good on them. They have the offensive side of the ball, especially the offensive line to fix. They have the running back position where they need to try to re-sign Chris Carson. And if they don't, maybe they go out in the draft and draft Trey Sermon or Najee Harris of Alabama. And then on the defensive side of the ball, they definitely need to create a better defensive line that gets more pressure on the quarterback. They got to worry about the cornerbacks position. Shaquille Griffin, Quentin Dunbar both might be gone. And then they also have to worry about the linebacker position. KJ Wright, are they going to re-sign KJ Wright, or are they going to put Jordan Brooks in there, who they drafted last year in the 1st round? So a lot to worry about if you're Seattle. This Russell Wilson trade thing just adds to the pile of worries that Seahawks fans go through. But there's nothing to worry about. I don't think Russell Wilson will get traded. This is just a video talking about, is it time to worry? And the answer is no. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, as that would help my YouTube channel and me out a lot. So that's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, go Hawks!